Hey everyone, welcome back to the Arthritis Solution. We're continuing this conversation, this journey about Les's story and the Arthritis Solution and how you can claim your Arthritis Solution and heal as well. And today I want to talk to you about how the Arthritis Solution works, the tangible process of repair and regeneration. So to do that, obviously here's what the x-ray looks like. Normal x-ray, okay, go back, watch all the videos to bring this in if you haven't already done that. Normal, accumulate damage, lead to this. Repair, it goes to that. So to have an easier look at this, and hopefully you can see this, normal healthy spine, first stages though you may get disc bulging or disc compression, and that's going to create some discitis or inflammation of the disc. Over time that will damage the disc material, and you can see here instead of, well, it goes from normal healthy disc here to red and swollen inflamed, just like a swollen ankle that twists when when you fall over. And then you can see the disc starts to actually, the disc material here rips and tears and fissures and opens up, and the disc starts to bulge out. And then the last stage of that is what's called desiccation of the disc. It basically ends up like desiccated coconut, and the problem with that is you've got no support from the disc anymore, and the bone starts to erode and degenerate. And what's important to recognize and know and understand is, well, if the body's going to heal, there's several things that need to take place. The first is, in this x-ray here, you can see the disc is there doing its job, creating a shock absorbing quality between the joints and the bones. And that provides support not only for the structure of the spine, but also for the spaces where the nerves come out and facilitate communication in and through the body. But if you damage a disc and don't provide for an opportunity to heal, now the joints take on extra load, extra wear, and they start wearing down, and that wearing starts to produce bony changes consistent with bony arthritic and degenerative change. And the disc erodes even further, and then you can actually get prolapsing of the disc itself, and that starts to damage nerves, and that's when you get pain traveling down the arms, pins and needles numbness, or sciatica traveling down the leg, or restless legs and things like that. So the healing process is really moving backwards in that direction. So that's why whether you're here or here, and if you want to, the stage phase 2 or phase 3, and if you want to move backwards in that direction, the first thing you need to do is restore integrity to the nervous system. You want to move the spine so that the brain-body connection works better and the communication pathways are open. 2, you want to restore normal mobility, because you can imagine, well, this moves nicely. It does what it's meant to do. But this is in pain, so it can't move as much, otherwise it triggers pain. And now this joint is arthritic and degeneration. You've probably heard that in your knees, or you turn your neck and the joint's no longer gentle and doing what it's meant to do, and the disc isn't acting as a strut. So you need to restore mobility to the joint and tissue. It's rusty, it's not moving through a full and natural range of motion. So we must do that, and that's where the adjustment and the exercises comes into it. But you also want to protect the structure of the spine, so you need to add stability. So we need to add core building exercises, protect the structure of the spine and strengthen that structure. And if you're not doing the right exercises and building the core and also the supportive muscle groups, then you're going to be limiting the body's ability to disperse force, which means you'll produce more pressure on the disc and therefore more damage to disc material and further prolapsing and obviously aggravation. But so we want to build the structure. We need to enhance circulation and lymphatic through movement, the right movement in the right way. And then on top of that, we need to reduce the inflammation, not only from the local tissue here, but there's 2 types of inflammation. You twist your ankle, it swells up like a balloon. That's local inflammation. Arthritis is a systemic inflammation. It's everywhere. So we need to lower the inflammatory level within the body, and we use supplements to be able to do that. And we also use diet and nutritional changes, because certain foods like sugar and red meat and gluten are all pro-inflammatory, which means they're pro-arthritic. So we need to go for our alkalizing foods instead of our acidic foods like our green leafies, and that gives us the nutrients to rebuild bone and disc and other materials of the body as well. Then on top of that, stress is even more inflammatory and acidic than even excessive exercise. So we need to reduce and lower our stress response. So now we're taking all the tension away from the body. It's feeling looser. We're getting it more mobile. We're becoming more active. Our body's responding well. We're spending time in nature, so we're getting negative ionization instead of positive ionization. And again, we've done videos on this, so go back and watch this whole series for a deep understanding. And so we're creating coherence and normalization of the environment of the tissue in the body for healing, repair, and regeneration to take place. Then we're also supporting our whole area of lifestyle so that we're making better choices, and that's changing the genes to tell the body, let's start to heal and repair, because we have a blueprint in our DNA for what that cell is meant to look like, and it awakens that DNA through these epigenetic factors to do what it is intended to do, which is heal, repair, and come back to its original state. That's just incredible. And then we practice a sense of faith and purpose. We pray or meditate to normalize brain function, which facilitates healing and repair, and then we move in the direction of regeneration, because that's the birthright of the body. That's the blueprint within our genes, and that's the opportunity you have. So hopefully that gives you a sense of possibility. You can move from degeneration to healing and repair to mobility, freedom, function, and independence. But the arthritis solution, the total healing blueprint, that's a choice you have to make. And we're here to support you, to serve you, to assist you in claiming back your health. So give us a call. I'd love to be able to help you. See you on the next video.